Neglected, she all alone, and starting to show that she's not as strong. Not as strong as I wish she was, and I do all of this shit for us. Ain't no groupies, ain't no side hoes, I gave up all of that shit for her. I gave up all of that shit for love, just so she can say I ain't did enough. So she can tell me I never call her, I never text. I'm like, what the fuck? I carry the world on both my shoulders, and manage to still hold both her hands. She wants me to lift her up, but I need her to help me stand. Godspeed.
It's your boy Mac, aka Joe the Mac.
It's your boy Juice Osama.
And you got your boy Clutch, man, and this is Love or Loyalty, the podcast.
What's up, y'all? Hey, look, so today we got two topics we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about communication and knowing your worth. So knowing your worth, we talk about this, as a males, females, we talking about it from the male's experience. So once again,
From our experience.
So
our point of view.
do you feel like y'all know y'all worth?
I feel like as a man, we know our worth, but we don't get shown our worth.
Mm-hmm.
Like we take on, like a man take on most of the responsibility for a lot of shit to go in the house. See, we take on, you got to think about it. If something go wrong with the kids, the mama worry, but we got to worry about that. If something go wrong with the mama, we got to worry about that. We still got to worry about our own problems, you know what I'm saying? Everything on ourselves. And what do we get in return? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't get shown back what we give out.
Do you feel like you worth that? Does you deserve everything else?
Yeah.
All right, what about you? Same question.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like you know your worth?
Yeah, I know my worth, and you can't show me my worth. You can appreciate my worth, but you can't show me what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth.
Do you feel like you're getting appreciation that you worth?
Hell yeah.
But I'm saying, like, a person to show you what you worth to them. Like, you go out and buy your wife diamonds.
But you know what you're worth to them, so the only
so
thing they can do is appreciate your worth towards them.
Alright.
I'm saying,
All right,
you know what you're worth to them.
So back to, like you said some earlier. So with that man said, do you feel like you selling? If you with somebody and you're not getting what you worth,
Yeah, I think as a male we settle all the time.
why though?
I don't know. I guess just she just become beneficial for both ends. So motherfuckers just settle and just deal with it.
No, man, to me that shit dead. Like I said, I left a relationship because like I said my happiness and everything come first to me. Like shit, I can still take care of my kids, everything I need to do being single. That's dumb to sit somewhere in a relationship knowing I know how I feel about myself. I know I should deserve everything. Like that's dead me giving you the world and you give me a piece of a sidewalk. I'm
Right,
supposed to be happy with that sidewalk.
She
That's
wasn't
dead.
appreciating his work.
Yeah,
He
but
already
that-
knew his work.
But
He
this the
wasn't
thing,
appreciating
exactly
it.
what you
happens
just said.
every day,
Most
though.
dudes go through that, but
Yeah.
most dudes settle. So I'm asking, why do niggas settle? Like I said, I got homeboys that's legit married, that legit want to leave, but like, well, ain't really nothing out here. I'm gonna have to deal with the same problem, plus more from another girl or whatever. I'm like, you might, but you just might not.
Because they don't know their worth no more.
Nah, I
They
feel like you always know
settled.
what
They
you-
got they settled because they got complacent with what they was getting. Like, this the best I'm gonna get. Fucking, I'm cool.
But that don't mean he don't know what he
That's
worth,
what I mean, he
though.
don't know
It
what
don't,
he
it
worth.
don't work like
He
that.
still know what he worth, though.
But if she's not appreciating his worth, then he's
He's
starting to think
settling.
less. He's starting to think less. So that means he's starting to lose. Don't really know what he worth. If she's not appreciating it,
Yeah, but he still know deep down, like,
Yeah,
shit.
nigga know what he worth.
Yeah, like, that's
like
just
you
like
just said, like you started off, you said, man, I know my worth. She
nobody-
can't,
she
right.
nobody
You
show
got the
my
40,
worth.
you got to
Boom.
think, Joe. You got the $40 hoes, the $100 hoes, the $1,000 hoes.
Right.
Shit, you just still know
They
your
know their
worth,
worth,
shit.
and they not gonna move on their price.
Man, like I say, if a motherfucker feel like $1,000 worth they worth, them bitches are retarded. The bitches are selling whatever for 500, 400. If you like to the point for real, if I ask to get
Going
like
up the number too
bitch,
high.
it ain't about the number too
I'm
high.
just saying, you talking about a bitch girl $1,000. These hoes going for $40.
This the thing. Even that's still dumb. $1,000 bitch is still dumb. This the thing. Nigga, LeBron James is not getting paid what he's worth. LeBron James, let's say he get $1 million a second. He's still not getting paid what he's worth. If you feel like a bitch is fucking for $1,000 and she legit tell you this pussy is worth $1,000, bitch, you're not shit. You know how fast you can blow $1,000?
I know.
I'm like,
Hell.
what?
I
Quick
know.
as hell.
A pair of shoes. So that's what I'm saying. That you talking about that's high as man, them bitches are retarded. But they go back to
Man.
people not knowing what the fuck they worth. Like I say, even as niggas, like, fuck them hoes, just as niggas, like you just said, people settle. I got homeboys that's legit settled that sit here in a relationship, go home every day, and low key be pissed off to be in that house next to their yeah. I'm like, bro, why won't you leave? Man, cause like I say, it just I can deal with her
Confidence.
shit. It ain't nothing to do with their confidence.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Niggas just
saying
settle,
legit,
bro.
they settle like they rather deal with her bullshit to go deal with
Have to
another
start
bitch
over, yeah.
bullshit and have to start over day down here in St. Louis. It got nothing to do with confidence.
Alright, but if you not getting appreciated, you don't have to leave this bitch just to go to another relationship. You can leave this bitch and build on your own right now.
Right,
But
what
you
the-
don't have the confidence to leave this bitch because you automatically think, well, there ain't shit else out here. It's hella shit out here.
That don't mean I don't have the confidence. It just mean I don't want to do it.
It mean you're
something-
scared.
Yeah, I think something.
A lot of
out
niggas
of
is
her.
legit scared. That got nothing to do with like a confidence.
So if you're
thing.
scared, you don't have the confidence.
That's not what that means.
I mean,
If you scared, you don't have the confidence.
If you scared, you correct about what you're saying, Joe. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that's why they selling it. Because they don't got the confidence to leave. Because it's, I'm pretty sure, like I ain't just saying, like a lot of niggas be having other choices.
True.
Right.
So you don't really need the confidence to leave because you got other choices.
True.
So I don't get what you're saying.
So back to what I'm saying. When it comes down to that, why are I don't want to get too much into y'all personal situations or whatever. Do you feel like there was ever a point in a relationship you was in that you settled? You.
Have I settled in a relationship? Yeah, I didn't settle in a relationship.
But why though?
Just beneficial from both parties, and she was just beneficial at the time.
What are you getting from that? That go back to, like I said, that's the problem with niggas down here. Like girls say it all the time, well, if a nigga don't say nothing, how would we ever know? And that's the big problem. They go to communication. We're going to talk about that in a second. But when it comes down to that shit, it's like, man, look, the same way, if you don't tell me some shit, I got to know. The same way, you don't have to remind me that I got to pay this rent every month. I got to pay this bill every month. You don't have to remind me that. I shouldn't have to remind you to give me what I worth. I shouldn't have to remind you for no pussy, no head, no nothing. You should legit wake up and know this is the shit you supposed to do, right?
True.
But like I said, as niggas, we legit settle. Like I said, females want niggas to give them the world. And niggas, we settle for fucking a piece of a sidewalk.
Yeah, that's what
That's why I
I'm
tell
saying.
motherfuckers, truth be, I've been in the streets my whole life. I ain't need no sidewalk. So bitch, I want the world. Like shit, why can't I have the world? That's what I told you before. I feel like females think niggas is happy when we make them happy.
Yeah, because they
No,
think,
that's false.
like,
Not all of them, but most females probably do think that way. But if we can legit take care of y'all, we're happy with that.
'Cause it's
We
a
know
woman's
that that's
world.
not real. But a lot of females got that mindset.
because in reality, what people don't want to say, though, it's a woman's world. It's not a man's world for real. It's a
Shit.
woman's world for real.
Well, what'd he say? Dick runs this, not pussy.
I ain't
Dick.
said, I heard what you saying, but just think about everything that you saying. You show your woman the world. What does she show you?
The bare minimum.
Because it's a woman's world. Everything, like even for Mother's Day to Father's Day, what do you
The
see?
system set up for
What-
The,
what-
the
yeah,
system
that's-
set it up
system
that
set
way.
up for the
That's-
As a
women.
real nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
That's
It's
what I'm
never
saying.
gonna be
Created
that.
for the women.
So me,
That's what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
gonna lie. Me,
Like,
I'm
you
one of
just-
them niggas. I'm to the point like just exactly what you said though. You say a lot of niggas got other options. So why settle? My thing is, I would be single as long as I want to be single until I'm ready to get into a relationship because I know for a fact I'm not about to settle for shit. I don't have to jump to a relationship just to be like, okay, I'm in a relationship. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that do that shit just to say they
Just
in
for the
something.
status.
Yeah, just for the name, the title. That shit lame.
Status.
Fuck that. I
A
want to
lot
be
of-
happy.
A nigga might settle because it's beneficial to her though. He still love her, so shit. I mean,
Once
but it's
again,
true. I'm
and I
truthful.
under- and
It's
that's
happening,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
And
Like-
that's real, but once again, you're putting yourself to the back. And that go back to, like I said, do you want to be happy? Or you want to continue to make somebody else? How long do, like I said, do you put your needs and everything else to the back burner? Like, how long do that last? How long do you just sit here and make sure that she's happy, she's
Don't
getting
appreciate
everything, and you still coming this motherfucker dead, dying? The bitch don't do nothing, just don't appreciate you at all. How long does that shit supposed to last?
Shit, I don't know.
It shouldn't be that way at all, for real.
It shouldn't be that way.
Because if I'm giving you 100, I need you to give me 100. Ain't no 50-50. 50-50 shit really don't work. I need you to give me the whole 100 because I'm finna give you this whole 100.
Yeah, but
If I'm not- if
they
you're
don't
not
give you
all
100 till
in-
you show them 100. That's what be so crazy about this world.
And that's true. That is true. But if you're not willing to give me the whole 100, walk away.
But shit, that go back to, so, Real, let me ask you this, because you just said something. Do you think females settle for niggas?
Yes. Hell yeah.
I feel like back then they used to. That's why I told y'all last time we had this talk. Nigga, a female would never fuck nowadays would really never fuck with a nigga if he's giving her the bare minimum. If you in a relationship, in your relationship, you give your girl the bare minimum, you think she about to stick around? You hear it all the time. If you're not doing something, what? I go find another nigga that will.
Yeah.
Why can't we have that mindset?
But it's still females out here selling. But if a nigga have that mindset, they gonna think a nigga all bougie and shit like that nigga. Like man, it's that shit really come to double standards for real, bro. It really come to double standards because I know when I'm working. If I'm up here at flow 11 and you cute, but you at flow 5. Why should I come down to you?
And that's why I tell people don't.
Why should I come down to you?
Don't.
But now, if I'm at flow 5 and I got money and this bitch at flow 11, she gonna come down and get this money, right?
I mean, that's totally up
That's
to
a
you,
double
though.
standard.
That's a,
I ain't gonna lie, you kind of spin me on the butt.
I'm trying to lost in the talk.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a double standard.
What is the
Females
What is
expect
the double
niggas.
standard? What
females-
is the double standard?
Okay, females would expect a nigga to settle for them, but
Settle in what way?
any way you want to put it. Well, if you don't take me out to eat, I'm gonna call John. He gonna take me out to eat. So
No,
you
that-
end up taking out to eat. So
that-
you settle.
No, that's
Now,
not
if a nigga
settling.
say that,
That's not
That's
settling,
not
bro.
settling.
That's
No.
Settling,
Settling
settling is
myself.
basically on some shit like this. Let's say, okay, I'm in a relationship or whatever, and my girl want me, like, just say bills, 50-50 on the bills or whatever.
but you can settle
Certain
in more
shit
than
is-
one way though.
Alright.
You can settle shit more than one way. It ain't got to be relationship. It ain't got to be street. It's just all. You settle shit in court all the time, right?
Yeah,
Right, so you can settle shit more than one way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What you saying?
I'm gonna get my point across, bro.
That's what I'm
I'm gonna get my
saying.
point across.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna listen. Go ahead.
What I'm saying, like, y'all niggas threw me off, bro. But niggas settle all the time, but when a female settle, oh, she settled with him because he got money. That nigga ugly, he dirty. Oh, she settled with him because he got money.
The female only settle for the money, is what you said.
See, female settle for higher ranking, basically.
Not all. Like
Some
say,
don't, some truly
Like I
will.
say, you see a
but
lot of shit like
it's
that.
all about status.
Like them, what
Females
them
settle
niggas
for higher
say?
status.
Say females love all types of niggas. They love the niggas, what they call them, dick and problem niggas. Niggas that don't have the money. The niggas that legit sit in their house, drive their car, do all this shit while the girls at work, and females still love them type of niggas. Back in the day, that was a normal thing. Like, a lot of times you always heard about that. Nowadays, I feel like it's more dudes on they shit where, like what I say, where shit read a prize. And I feel like females made us that way. They'll say you get into a relationship with a girl when you wasn't, I guess you could say, up type shit. She basically talked to you, whatever she had to do. Basically built the nigga where, nigga,
Right.
all you need a job, you need to do this.
Nah, you ain't gonna see that a lot of times. Like
You gonna see
like,
what?
like females
Female building.
I don't, so what I mean
they
building,
do
I don't
that.
mean like they legit just doing like, but you know, down here when I mean building,
Helping them get that
just
shit
talk,
together.
they ain't even say helping them get to just talk enough shit to a nigga. That's what I mean by that. How many girls, like I say, back in the day, you heard girls, man, I ain't fucking with no nigga that don't got no car, no own his own place, it can be an apartment, whatever. Nowadays, what nigga that you know that don't have his own car, don't have his house, don't have something?
No, I don't know too many.
I don't know too many. But I guarantee I can legit probably see it right now, name at least 3-4 girls that stand in the house with their mama, their sisters, a bunch of different shit like that going on. And like when it comes down to that type of shit, are we settling for that? Because back in the day, a female would never settle, where back in the day they did. Nowadays, they won't settle for that shit because they want the nigga to have everything. They want the nigga to come with everything to make it easier for them.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no female building a nigga, but you will see in a minute a nigga build a female up.
Yeah.
In a minute. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a nigga that take a girl who, I ain't saying nothing about rainbow or nothing like that, but just take somebody who shop, you know what I'm saying?
And
look-
when he update her status, what she end up doing?
She leaving for the other nigga.
Right, so she going for status. So the nigga settle and she here to update her status.
Yeah, but you don't see no girl go get a bum nigga and turn into a rich nigga, do you?
That's only in movies, baby. It's fairy tale.
Yeah, that's true right there.
No, what's that shit did?
In this bitch like let me through here. I need millions for the new year. Send a third, I send my crew there. Know they hate how big I blew up. Got that shit.
Crazy where, like I said, even with that shit, like, man, that's when it go down to a lot of people selling. Like I told you before, I know I got homeboys that's married, niggas that's in relationship, being in long relationships. I talk to, they don't say it to their kids. I don't know why, but niggas just go through
Gotta
it.
keep
They
the peace.
close
Niggas,
through
yeah,
Niggas rather
settle.
keep the peace and then
it.
have a
Peace
headache.
and then
Because
be happy.
Niggas would rather keep the peace and have
That's
a
now
headache.
that's right there. That's selling.
Yeah.
Instead of getting what you deserve, You would rather quote
Niggas
unquote
would rather-
keep the peace than
Yeah.
get what you feel like you deserve.
That's
Niggas rather keep
because
peace and have a headache,
Nah,
bro.
that's dumb to me.
that's
I'd rather
because
be happy.
that's because as
Leave if it ain't no
man.
peace. If it ain't peace, leave. You're not in position to leave.
It could be an argument that happened that night, and you don't want to get mad, so you don't say shit. You fall down to keep
I
the
don't,
peace
I don't
on that
think
night.
you understanding what I'm saying with settling. We ain't talking about a one situation thing. Settling a relationship is a consistent thing.
Yeah,
Like
like
I
you
said, being
should
happy,
have been you
shouldn't
could have
be an
been
argument.
left this relationship,
Right.
but you still
You
there
here for a
selling
reason.
for
A lot of niggas, a lot
whatever.
of people, niggas and female. Well, I'm sticking in the relationship because we got kids together. We doing this for the kids.
Kids
Or I
be
need-
main, kids be a big
It be a big
about
part, but that's still an excuse. I ain't gonna lie. People
It
do
is,
that.
but
People
it-
do that shit because they still low key in love with motherfuckers. Like I said, it's 1,000 girls out here that legit that stayed in a relationship with these niggas, and niggas tell them all the time, man, I'm basically sticking around for the kids. Let them break up for real. This how you know the truth. Let them break up for real. When they break up, if a nigga to the point where this how you know if it's not a mutual breakup, and then, like the girl left this nigga,
right.
you gonna see the truth come out. It ain't about them fucking kids. It's gonna be some bullshit. A girl gonna be like, hey, look, you gonna come get your son? Da-da-da. No, I ain't getting a baby. Why you ain't getting a baby? The niggas do that shit to control the girls and sit in the house. They feel like if you don't have no babysitter, you're stuck in the house with these kids. That's a
It's-
control thing.
it's
Got
the
nothing to do
same
with
thing
love.
with the woman.
It's the thing. Yeah, it's rare with females that they do that to their niggas. A lot of times it is hella rare.
Because a female gonna tend to keep her kids more than the nigga keep his
Right,
kids.
so it's rare.
What I'm saying
So-
is, just typically a woman gets custody before the man. This is just typically how it goes. So whenever you break up, you don't get your kids 7 days a week. You might get your kids the weekend, or y'all might
Yeah,
come up
that's
3-4.
a
Y'all
schedule.
come up with a schedule.
Like I said,
Before that
everybody's
schedule
different.
before that schedule made though, 9 times out of the kid gonna be with the mom.
But back
That's
to,
just
back
how
to,
it went.
Back to the point, like I'm saying with that shit is, like I say, you do that shit, and like I say, a nigga can do whatever, be mad and all this shit for the kid. Let that girl legit call this nigga 3 weeks after she broke up. Look, I feel like we can make it work, come back together. That nigga's gonna run back to that motherfucker. It got nothing to do with them kids. That nigga love her. People use them kids as an excuse, cause niggas ain't ready to leave. Niggas legit are okay with being unhappy. Like coming home every day and rather go cheat with 5 bitches and still sleep with this one girl at home. Type shit. It's retarded, right?
Yeah, it's sad dumb when you
It's,
say it.
it's
What's
dumb as
going
fuck,
on.
but my thing is, you can be happy, just leave. If she's the one that's not making you happy, leave. And go be happy with the other 5.
But you know the thing is,
Yeah,
it be,
hardest house
she
though.
ain't making you.
No, you
But
not.
the reason, man, not a lot of
You ain't
times
that
where
nigga,
she
that's-
ain't making you happy is because I think as men we don't know how to communicate to the woman what, you know what I'm saying, what really makes us happy. You know what I'm saying, like.
And I'm happy you just said this. So with that, I feel like we can jump to the next segment now.
It's communication.
All right,
rolling
so
to it.
we rolling right into the next segment, communication. So back to what you're saying, communication.
Yeah, I don't think it's like we don't know how to like we don't know how to express ourselves or our feelings or whatever, because you know how as a man you grow up like tough. You supposed to shake whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Shake it off. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you have like a son or daughter, when your son fall, it's man get up, shake that off. You know what I'm saying? When your daughter fall, it's come here,
girl, let me
baby. You know what I'm
see.
saying?
Yeah.
It's cuddle. So we don't we never learn how to express ourselves or tell a motherfucker like what's wrong or what they can do to improve, so it can kind of make us happy. So we be selling it and it kind of be our fault too though.
So let's just say in your relationships that you've been in, if you communicate, do you think like truthfully, you think that shit's gonna fix something? That she's gonna change?
No.
Yeah,
You really think that?
that's what's supposed to happen.
I'm not saying what's supposed to happen. I'm asking
You
you.
said has it happened to me?
I'm asking you.
Has it happened to me? Yeah,
Has it happened?
Yeah, it has happened to me.
All right, then
Where it
that,
improved, yeah.
and that's just rare. Do it a consistent improvement, or it's like
A
it
time
lasts
thing.
for a month, then it go back to normal. That's like cheating. You know, when you cheat type shit, you be faithful for a month when she take you back.
I mean, it just really depends on both parties. You know what I'm saying? It'll depend on both parties though. Like if she's showing me improvement, I gotta still, you know what I'm saying, be improving too though. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard if I'm still doing the same bullshit, but I'm expecting it.
My thing, like from the jump, you said you say you was doing no bullshit. You say you doing all of this shit, talking about your appreciation and everything else. You doing all of this. So now the problem is, I guess whatever you feel like she can fix. You communicated that with her. Do she continue to fix that, or do you have to like? I don't know what I'm saying. Like, or is it a consistent thing? She's gonna continue to fix everything you say you had a problem with.
Nah, I ain't gonna never all get fixed. Hell no.
And my thing, why shouldn't it, bro?
Because people get stuck in their ways. People get stuck in their ways. I can tell you this the problem all down day, just like in America. Cops killing unarmed black people. That's the problem all day. We see it all the time, but the shit still ain't getting fixed. Why?
You better move back. You gonna
people
bite that mic.
stuck in their ways.
Move back.
Oh. Hey, listen.
You about to take a bite out of
When
ground.
I start taking my shots, don't be looking weird.
Taking shots of
When I
what?
start taking my shots, don't be looking weird.
They gonna spit right at you. Motherfuckers coming, you better duck.
Talk about reptile. This nigga here, boy. You know, stop playing.
No, I got a motherfucking AK.
Hey, look, let's get back to the community. See, look, y'all don't understand. It's different ways of communicating. So me, I joke a lot. That's a form of communicating. So like I said, what I just said to him, I really think I told him to move back from the mic. Because I keep hearing this nigga bumping to this motherfucker. But I don't say it just, hey, bro, move your ass back. I say it's a joke. Hey, man, move back, bro. You about to bite the motherfucking tip off. Pause.
It's crazy you say I don't say
Whoa.
it the way you said it because I think nowadays the way people talk, it's like lives probably could have got saved if people talk to people the right way.
People communicate.
Yeah, I think people forgot how to talk to people. And nowadays, and that's I mean, especially here in St. Louis, I think that's probably like a major reason for a lot of the murders too, because people can't. People, I don't know if it's I always say it's your pride. People too prideful to really talk.
But my thing is, like you said, like a lot of shit most definitely can be fixed with communication. Like I said, just go back like to the street, level of it. A lot of shit that going on in the streets, unless somebody got shot or popped behind it, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like you can talk about a lot of shit. A lot of shit legit can be talked about and squash type shit, and shit don't get that big.
It's all
But
about the
it just
delivery.
take, like I said, I don't know, like you said, it might be a pride thing or whatever to stop niggas from doing that. But like I said, I was young once, so I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, it really wasn't no talking, like, shit, really, if it was beef. My thing,
I
a lot of
see
shit
now,
got
though,
squashed.
Nowadays, I see little ass on Instagram and shit. They be FaceTiming each other and everything. So the talking be there, it just be the wrong sort of
Bad
talking. Shit.
communication.
The
Good
talking
communication is
nowadays,
bad
it be
communication.
there, it just be the wrong type of communication.
It's all bad communication.
So motherfuckers just, like I said, this generation different though. Like I said, that's why even with us doing this shit, it's to the point where we trying to help that type of shit change. Like I said, I remember King Von interview, he had $1 million worth of game. He straight said that shit, like, nigga, 2 weeks before he down some. Man, a lot of shit could be squashed or would get squashed if niggas knew how to talk to each other. That's all it takes.
Bro, I know two people that straight was staticking with each other. They still staticking each other. They lost brothers and cousins over it. And it wasn't even them two that were shooting at each other to begin with. Like a motherfucker thought somebody else shot at them whole time. It wasn't them who shot them the first time. And they knew that they thought that, you know what I'm saying? It could have, and the motherfucker could have reached out. It was ways for people to communicate. But instead of just reaching out like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I ain't da-da-da. Motherfucker
Right.
bounce back across there, and you know what I'm saying? Now it's,
So
That's
phone
what I
calls can
said.
save some lives.
yeah, they say communication saves lives and relationships.
So, like I said, with that being said, talking to you directly. So if you have any type of beef, any type of shit out here right now in the streets, whatever it is, especially if nobody got touched behind it, are you open legit to talking to motherfuckers squashing it?
Yeah, but I don't got no beef like that.
I just want to make sure. What about you?
I ain't got no beef. I'm okay.
I nigga.
I'm okay. I ain't got no beef. No, if you don't know me, bro. Even if you know me, you don't know me, bro.
Now I know some niggas that legit know you that got problems with you.
I don't give a fuck. They don't know
My
me.
nigga Damo.
Right?
No, let me stop playing. Let me stop playing.
Nigga, I wish he was me.
No, let me stop
That's my
playing.
guy, though. That's my guy, though. He cool.
Shout out my boy Damo,
He
man.
cool.
He
He
got
That's my guy.
Damo be going crazy on the tracks though.
Yeah, he got some shit too, straight music. But no, like I said, with that being said, like it's still ways that, like I said, that's one of the biggest problems I feel like in the city that we need to fix is communication. The city and relationships, especially as black men, we don't talk about it. We don't talk for real. Like, and I'm one of them niggas where that's one of my biggest problems is, like I said, with something just too, like I don't want to say too heavy, but you know, whatever it is, I can tell when it's a real serious conversation or situation, I was just shut down. I ain't gonna lie, like, man, you can sit there and talk 1,000 times, say whatever you gotta say, I'm gonna sit here, I ain't gonna say shit to you. Look you right in your face and not say nothing to you. Like at this point, I need to get better at that. I can't legit tell nobody how long this shit gonna take, when it's gonna change, but I know myself I need to get better at communication. I'm not the worst nigga though.
Yeah,
I ain't the worst nigga, but you know, I can talk.
This world gun first.
I'm talking about shit, the streets, shit, relationships, like even like the females I was dealing with, they all would tell me like,
People don't know how to
yeah.
communicate. People don't know how to communicate correctly though.
That's because don't nobody know how to listen. That's the point
problem.
of the
Everybody
communication.
want
Don't nobody know how to
be
do.
heard. Everybody want to
Nobody
be
know how to
heard.
listen.
Everybody want to get their point across. They don't know how to sit back and listen at all. And that's why I say people don't know how to communicate properly. Like if we get into it, I know y'all niggas. I know y'all personally. So if me and you get into it, I'm not finna test your ass what's up. You gonna take it as what the fuck you mean what's up? You ain't gonna test me what's up. You gonna pick up the phone and call like, hey, what you on, bro? What's up? Like shit like that. You gonna talk it out. You ain't gonna send a text message because you get different vibes from a text message.
Yeah, you can take a text message any type of way.
yeah, motherfuckers send me text messages, I ain't gonna lie, I send them an okay emoji back. You can send me a paragraph, whatever, I'm sending you an okay emoji back. So girlfriend, when you watching it, make sure, if ever you get mad and upset,
I ain't gonna lie, I've been in
okay's coming back to you. Like, that's it. But like I said, man, look, hey, this is a topic, like I said, the city needs to hear. Hey, once again, when we drop this, we need y'all to most definitely subscribe, share, and like, and please leave comments. So once again,
Please, we read them.
We're reading, we getting back
really
to people,
do.
like most definitely. Like I said, we still got new merch. Shit, for real, this Sunday at Spanish Lake Field, 11:30?
Yeah.
11:30 pull up, we giving out shirts. I ain't gonna lie, we giving out shirts, hey, we giving that shit out.
Well, that's kind of pointless if this don't drop at 12.
Hey, look, once again,
Next Sunday.
1:30.
Next Sunday.
and be
Pull
there
up
at
to Spanish
12.
Lake. At 12. We got
Spanish
you.
Lake, we got y'all. Like I said, this is Love and Loyalty, the podcast. Man, subscribe, like, share, follow us on Instagram, Love and Loyalty.
Make sure y'all don't forget, man, Love and Loyalty the podcast, man. What is it? _love.
Love_R_loyalty. Hit us up.
Let's get it. Y'all know what
Let's
it's
go.
I've been round for a nigga, she been down with a nigga for the cash game. That's my girl, my girl, my girl.